What does skiing mean to you?
Well, it means freedom to me that I've always enjoyed in my life, but especially now where I can hardly walk anymore, to be able to get the experience and the wind blowing in the hair and just getting out on the snow.
I feel like a lot of my memories with my dad revolve around activities. I can remember every winter was going up to the mountains with him and skiing.
Camille was always trying to keep up with her dad.
He was a go, go, go kind of guy, and that meant that I went along with him. He knew how to celebrate me. I have a memory of when I got a report card back. That was a good report card. He put on a pink ballerina tutu and he ran down our front steps and along the street yelling, "My daughter got straight A's."
Well, Jeff started volunteering with Outdoors for All because Camille started volunteering with Outdoors for All as part of her high school volunteer hours she needed to achieve. So Jeff was really kind of jealous of her ability to go up there and ski with kids and just have a good time.
He always loved hearing about my volunteer days when I would go up to Outdoors for All in high school. He would always be really excited to hear about what I did that day, what I was working on, and that was really exciting to hear that he was going to do something that I loved doing so much.
I think that Jeff and Camille both enjoyed sharing their love of outdoor activities with people who couldn't do them as easily as they could. I think he first started to notice he was a little slower that summer when we were doing our Pacific Crest Trail hike. He was way behind me, which is pretty unusual. And then he fell quite a few times on that trip. And I think that's when he kind of started to realize that, something's wrong.
We got the official diagnosis of ALS. It still didn't feel real. And so I think the whole time all of us just thought, there's no way it's going to be ALS. And then he got the diagnosis and it confirmed it. And I think we were all just in shock. It's horrible. It's watching a person who has been the most athletic, strong, and enthusiastic and communicative gatherer of people I have ever known, and then watching all of those pieces that made him who he was slowly disappear. Biking was so important to him throughout the progression of his diagnosis. Adaptive outdoor recreation kept him who he was. He had so much help from Outdoors for All in the beginning to just figure out how to get him on a bike still. It just really brought him so much joy, and he had so much more freedom being able to get on that bike. I think one of the other volunteers, Kat, had sent him a message encouraging him to come back up as just a volunteer helper for the season. He decided that he was going to go up and join for that season as a volunteer after his diagnosis, so more helping with, I think, getting things set up with name tags, kind of the little tasks that they needed around.
Jeff really enjoyed volunteering with Outdoors for All and was super excited to be able to try the equipment as a participant as well.
It was the last day of the season for Outdoors for All, and Alicia and Ed were both up there. We'd been talking about getting him in the sit ski for a long time, and I think all the enthusiasm around it, he got right on board and was ready to go that day.
The sit ski, he really enjoyed being able to do that. That was probably the high point of his winter that year, being able to go up there and experience that.
Even for the day of his last run, the snow was grippy, and it wasn't slushy, it wasn't icy, it wasn't anything. To me, it was a day that I'll never forget.
I didn't think I was going to get to ski with him again. I just didn't. I didn't think it would happen. skiing's a really big part of our relationship. A lot of my friends and his friends, all of us are really close together, and we would all ski together. Yeah, it was incredible to get to share that joy again with him, because we all know there's no better feeling than swishing down a mountain and getting those big turns in and feeling that wind on your face. I think that special memory encapsulates what Outdoors for All is as an organization, because it truly brings people out and brings people together and brings that fun and enjoyment out to them. By supporting Outdoors for All, you support people to be able to do things they didn't think they could. I never would have imagined how much it truly could have helped my family. I think you would say it's an incredible organization that gives people the chance to do something they might have never thought they could do.
Well, what's it mean to be on the chairlift again?
I didn't think I'd ever be on a chair again, so it's amazing. I don't want to cry, but it's amazing.
We're so glad to share this with you, Jeff. I was cheering up earlier, so we're in the same class.
Yeah, well, I got a better experience, well, aside from my wife, my child, than Outdoors for All, I think, in my life. It's just been a great experience in so many ways, and so it's great.